Level 1. The stock life. You wake up. Same alarm, same routine, same roads. Your car is completely factory. Untouched. Unmodified. Exactly as the manufacturer intended. And so are you. You don't ask questions. You don't push limits. You follow the manual. Speed limit? Respected. Lane discipline? Immaculate. Ambition? Somewhere in the glove box. Unopened. Your friends think you're sensible, responsible, safe. What they actually mean is boring. You're running on base trim, no upgrades, no tuning, no fire. The engine has potential. It always did. You just haven't touched it yet. But something is happening under the hood. A sound, a restlessness, a vibration you can't explain. It starts small. You notice other people. Faster people. Louder people. People who seem to live differently. And you think, what if? Level 2. The first modification. You make one change. Just one. Maybe it's a new exhaust tip. Maybe it's a cold air intake. Maybe it's finally saying yes to something you always said no to. It doesn't matter what it was. What matters is you did it. And the moment you did, everything shifted. The car sounds different, feels different. You feel different. People look at you now. They didn't before. Your parents think you're going through a phase. Your coworkers think it's irresponsible. But you can't explain the feeling of finally moving with intention. You spend weekends on forums, Reddit threads, YouTube rabbit holes at 2 a.m. You're learning a language nobody taught you. Boost, cam profiles, throttle response, fuel trims. Words that sounded foreign 3 months ago now feel like home. And the dangerous part? It's not enough. It's never enough. Level 3. The obsession begins. Your bank account has a problem. Your car does not. You went from 1 mod to 15 without noticing. It happened gradually, then suddenly. Coilovers, intercooler, big brake kit, tune. Every paycheck disappears before you can save it. And you're not even sorry. Your garage is your church now. Saturdays are sacred. You're wrenching at midnight with a flashlight in your mouth, grease under your fingernails, and a smile on your face. People around you are starting to worry. You are starting to thrive. You don't just drive the car anymore. You know it. Every sound, every hesitation, every change in behavior. When something feels off, you feel it too, like a second heartbeat. You've stopped caring about what's practical. You've started caring about what's possible. And the thing about possibility, it's a trap door. Once you open it, you fall. Hard. Level 4. The build. This isn't a car anymore. This is a project. You pulled the engine, by yourself, in your driveway, at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. Nobody asked you to. Nobody helped you plan it. You just did it. Forged internals, built bottom end, headwork, cams, everything upgraded, everything deliberate. This car was never supposed to be this fast. Neither were you. People in your life don't understand the obsession. They see the receipts. They see the hours. They ask if it's worth it. You've stopped explaining. The ones who get it, get it. The ones who don't, never will. You've found your community now. A tight circle. People who speak the same language, who show up at track days and swap meets and late-night drives through empty highways. These are your people. The build is almost done. And for the first time in a long time, you're terrified of finishing it. Because finishing means driving, and driving means finding out if you're as good as you think you are. Level 5. The first run. The car is ready. Are you? You roll up to the strip, the meet, the mountain road. Whatever your proving ground is, engines all around you, judging eyes. People who've done this 100 times looking at you like you're new. You are, but you're not. You've watched. You've studied. You've prepared. First run. The launch is violent. Everything compresses. The world narrows to a single point ahead of you. For 3 seconds, nothing exists except momentum. And then it's over. Numbers. Timing slips. Data. You look at the result, and you realize you're faster than you thought. Not the best. Not yet. But real. Undeniably real. Something changes in you at that moment. You stop being a person who thinks about what they could do and become a person who knows. Level 6. The ego. This is where it gets dangerous. You're fast now, and you know it. And you want everyone else to know it too. You talk louder at meets. You critique other people's builds. You offer advice nobody asked for. The confidence that made you great starts to make you insufferable. You take on more power than your skills can handle. You push where you shouldn't. You miss what you need to see because you're too busy performing. And then it happens. A loss, a mistake, a spin, a moment where the car reminds you who's actually in charge. The fastest guys at the track don't say much. They don't need to, because real speed is quiet. Real mastery doesn't announce itself. You watch them and feel something collapse inside you. Not defeat, clarity. You had the right tools, the wrong mindset. Time to rebuild, not the car, yourself. Level 7. The refinement. No more big talk. Head down, seat time, data logging, review, repeat. You stop chasing numbers and start chasing control. Throttle input, brake points, weight transfer, vision. You're not just tuning the car anymore, you're tuning the driver. Every session teaches you something. Every mistake is a data set. People at the track notice the change before you do. Smoother lines, cleaner exits, faster without looking fast. You're not showing off. You're not performing. You're just driving. And somehow, that version of you is scarier than anything you were before. The car feels like an extension of your nervous system now. You don't think about inputs anymore. You feel them. That's when you know. You've crossed a line most people never find. Level 8. The legacy. You've been doing this for years now. The car has evolved. So have you. Younger builders come to you now with questions. You answer differently than the old you would have. Less ego, more patience. You know what it felt like to be lost in a forum at 2 a.m. You were that person. You remember. You helped them. Not for recognition, because someone helped you once, maybe without even knowing it. A YouTube video, a forum post, a stranger at a track day who gave you 30 seconds of honest feedback that changed everything. You pay it forward. Your car isn't the loudest at the meet, it's not the most powerful on paper, but everyone there knows what it is, because they've seen what it can do, because they've seen what you can do. The journey wasn't about the car. It was never about the car. It was about learning who you become when you refuse to stay stock, when you choose the build over the comfort, when you keep going past the point where most people quit. You started at level 1, untouched, unmodified, full of potential with no direction. Now look at you, still learning, still growing, still turning wrenches at midnight, still becoming. That's the real tune.